you was adding on, you were saying that Philly was had like a gang thing.
Yeah, well, the thing with Philly is everybody know Philly is like a Masonic Muslim city.
Masonic Muslim city.
Yeah, there's a lot of history in Philly as far as like the Nation of Islam. It was real strong in Philly. You know, I got a lot of family members in the first resurrection.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the guards, they had to really go through it to get this knowledge, God. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to be real walking around Philly saying you God. You know what I mean? Now, why Jersey, you know, now Justice, it was different. You know what I mean? Actually, if you're 5% in Philly, most people are like, yo, you from New York? That's how it is, because they like, if you say like word is bond, terms like that, they think it's New York slang. But they don't understand that's all in the lessons. You know what I mean?
Right,
so with me, like I said, I had that, you know, that extra, you know, having family in Jersey, New York. It was different for me. So I wasn't always just in Philly with it, whereas those some brothers, that's all they knew was Philly. You know what I mean? And again, the hip hop, I mean, for better or for worse, I say like, born understanding, more people in Philly started embracing it because of like Wu and, you know, roots like that. But yeah, Philly definitely got a major history, you know what I mean, as far as Islam in general.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's build on that because, you know, as you just mentioned how, you know, brothers would say that word is born, or they feel like word is born, or something was a New York slang.
Yeah.
That's in the lessons.
That's in the lessons.
And the Y has history then it's like, don't we have like the same lessons? Right?
Yeah, actual fact. I mean, it's crazy. Like, I mean, like I said in the early 90s, the Nation of Islam was doing security in my projects, Atmosphere, you know, and, you know, we had a love-hate relationship, I should say. But, you know, I was peaceful most of the brothers, you know what I'm saying? But they knew we knew our degrees, so they respected that. You know what I mean? Plus, we wasn't out there doing the devilishment. I mean, we might be, you know what I mean, drinking and smoking our quality, but we wasn't out there doing the devilishment. So they saw we was out there building, and they respected us. You know what I'm saying? But they'd walk up on you and it's like, yo, God, what's the such degree?
Oh,
they knew.
Agreed.
Yeah, they knew we was 5%. We had our flags on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, the majority of us knew 120. It might be one or two brothers that was like newborns or whatever. But for the most part, it wasn't really no, because back then, the Nation of Islam was the Nation of Islam, and the 5% was the God. So it wasn't like now. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah. What do you mean? Like, because you say,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
there's a confusion there?
Yeah, like the Muslim gods and all that. Like back then, it's like we had a mutual respect for each other. You know what I mean? It wasn't like no confusion, like, oh, K-Born is the Nation of Islam, or, you know, Brother Muhammad is the 5% of 9. Like, you the Nation of Islam and we the 5%ers.
Right.
You know what I mean? It wasn't no type of, you know, no animosity, but it wasn't no confusion. You know what I mean?
So it wasn't animosity, or?
Nah, it wasn't. It was peace. It was peace.
Yeah,
we was peace. We had no problems, God. We had no problems.
I even say like the whole signs of Islam being the because I know like there's a lot of Sunni Muslims also. You know what I'm saying? And also like we were building on the history of Nation of Islam when Elijah returned.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of brothers became because of war.
Yeah. When he returned home.
And the whole city.
It was a big market for it. You know what I'm saying? It was a big market. So, I mean, you had Elijah's son, still had his little, what they was like the Lost Found, and then you had Farrakhan. So it was so many different factions. You know what I mean? And then the Sunni. So it was a lot really going on with that. But, you know.
How did the 5% like fit into, did the 5% like what did it, because like you said, it didn't really get confused. So did the people like recognize like the 5% as opposed to like the Sunni?
Yeah, actually, fact, they knew the difference.
I mean,
they knew the difference,
85
man.
knew the difference.
I mean, God, I had physical family there. We almost went to blow. We laugh about it now, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin Ali. We laugh about it now. But we was like ready to physically go to blows because you know, I'm saying I'm God, and he like, you know, staff and all, like, you know what I mean? We went through that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But also in hip hop too, it brought us together because I went to hip hop shows in Philly. And it's just like, yo, everybody's back there. Everything is love. You know what I mean? Sadat X might be back there. Freeway, shout out to Freeway, he might be back there. We never really had no type of problems because everybody had a mutual respect for each other. You know what I mean? Even though they might not see eye to eye, but it would come down to that.
But see eye to eye, like in terms of, you know what I mean, belief system.
You know, seeing God is he a mystery God? Is you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so I mean that's just the whole premise of religion in general.
If Mecca did this.
Peace. In celebration of each other, we support each other's hustle,
Wait Life has sponsored this content. You can get a sweatshirt, t-shirt, or a hoodie at the Common Unity store of a law school in Mecca. Or just simply hit me up. I got the hookup. Peace.